Over the hill to the poorhouse I'm trudging my weary way. I, a woman of 70, and only a trifle gray. I, who am smart and chipper for all the years I've told, as many another woman that's only half as old. Over the hill to the poorhouse, I can't quite make it clear. Over the hill to the poorhouse, it seems so horrid queer. Many a step I've taken, a tollin' to and fro, but this is a sort of journey I never thought to go.
Over the Hill to the Poorhouse was written by William McKinley Carleton in 1872, just 3 years after his graduation from Hillsdale College in rural Michigan. Will Carleton grew up on a farm in nearby Hudson, Michigan, where he strove to learn and improve his mind while also working hard at the family farm. In 1862, he enrolled at Hillsdale College, but soon returned to the farm to support his family while his older brother went to fight in the Civil War. 3 years later, in September 1865, Will Carleton returned to Hillsdale, where he was a member of the Delta Tau Delta fraternity and a literary and debate society known as Alpha Kappa Phi. He graduated from Hillsdale in 1869. Will had a reputation for his poetry since a young age, and even delivered his poem Rifts in the Clouds at his college graduation. But he first achieved real success in 1871 with his poem Betsy and I Are Out, which poignantly details the gradual loss of love and subsequent divorce between a man and his wife. Will's best-known poem, however, was published the following year. During his time at Hillsdale, Will Carleton frequently visited the Hillsdale poorhouse. There, he talked and listened to people of many different backgrounds, each with a story of how they ended up sitting there next to him. These were the stories that inspired Over the Hill to the Poorhouse, which Carleton claimed nearly wrote itself through his conversations with the people of the poorhouse. The poem details a woman's travels between her children's homes, looking for a place where she is accepted and cared for, before she eventually ends up being sent to the poorhouse. It examines the plight of the aged whose family members are indifferent to their well-being. Over the Hill to the Poorhouse launched Carleton into national fame and prominence in literary circles. It inspired another Carleton poem, Over the Hill from the Poorhouse, and together the two poems inspired two silent films of the same title in 1908 and 1920, as well as the 1931 film Over the Hill and Tears of a Mother in 1937. In Hillsdale, Will Carleton's legacy continues to live on, with a road, school, and the poorhouse where he used to visit, all bearing his name.
So they have shirked and slighted me and shifted me about. So they have well nigh sourced me and wore my old heart out. But still I've borne up pretty well, and wasn't much put down, till Charlie went to old Poormaster and put me on the town. Over the hill to the poorhouse, my chillin' dear, goodbye. Many a night I've watched you when only God was nigh, and God will judge between us, but I will always pray that you shall never suffer the half I do today.